Perempuan dah tunggu kat setengah jam. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, good afternoon, dan salam sejahtera dan salam satu Malaysia. Pertama sekali terima kasih kerana hadir pada satu sidang kenyataan akhbar yang akan dibuat oleh saya dan juga mewakili anak guam saya, Wabi Badrul Hisham, Adun Pelabuhan Kelang. Saya ada edarkan beberapa dokumen dan juga kenyataan akhbar. Jadi kalau tanpa melengahkan masa, saya terus pergi kepada kenyataan akhbar. Bahawasanya saya adalah salah seorang peguam yang mewakili Wabi Badrul Hisham dalam kes Pelabuhan Kelang yang kursinya telah diisytiharkan kosong oleh Speaker yang berhormat Datuk Teng, dan kemudian mahkamah pada 18 bulan 2 telah membuat keputusan sebaliknya dan telah memberikan kos sebanyak 40,000 sebagai kos terhadap tindakan yang berhormat Datuk Speaker mengisytiharkan kerusi itu menjadi kosong. Dan atas arahan anak guam saya telah menulis surat kepada peguamcara Datuk Teng, iaitu Tuan Tommy Thomas, untuk menuntut 40,000 sebagai kos guaman yang anak guam saya dapat. Surat itu bertarikh 29 bulan 3 ada diedarkan, dan disebabkan itu pada 12 bulan 4 baru-baru ini satu surat telah dikeluarkan yang mana saya telah menerima sepucuk surat dan saman untuk hadir ke mesyuarat Jawatankuasa Hak dan Kebebasan Dewan Undangan Negeri Selangor pada 29 April, iaitu Jumaat hadapan. Saya melihat tindakan untuk mengheret saya ke Dewan Undangan Negeri Selangor ataupun Jawatankuasa Hak dan Kebebasan Dewan Undangan Negeri Selangor ini adalah satu tindakan yang berbentuk politik dan cuba untuk menakut-nakutkan atau menghalang seorang peguam daripada menjalankan tugasnya sebagai seorang peguambela dan peguamcara. Ada beberapa faktor yang saya nak jelaskan di sini, iaitu pertama, bukan saya yang menulis surat memohon 40,000 tetapi firma guaman saya. Jadi sepatutnya kesemua rakan-rakan kongsi firma guaman saya patut dihadapkan kenapa pilih saya. First, I want to say it is selective persecution. Secondly, surat yang dihantar bukan hantar kepada Speaker, tetapi dihantar kepada peguamcara Speaker, iaitu Tuan Tommy Thomas. Tidak ada surat melainkan surat kepada Tuan Tommy Thomas yang dihantar. Tetapi tuduhan yang dibuat terhadap saya ialah saya secara bersesama dan berasingan dengan anak guam saya telah menghantar surat kepada Tuan Speaker. Itu adalah satu fakta yang tidak betul dan agak memesongkan keadaan yang sebenar. Dan ketiga, surat yang saya telah hantar ini ialah surat yang, kalau boleh dengan izin, standard letter that every lawyer will write to another lawyer that please get your client to pay up within 7 days or 14 days, failing which I have instruction to proceed. Jadi apabila ini berlaku, maka saya terpanggil untuk mengadakan sidang akhbar ini kerana pertama sekali saya melihatkan ini adalah isu pertama, ini adalah ulung kali seorang peguam diheret ke Jawatankuasa Hak dan Kebebasan. I am appealing to the reasonable senses and opinion of the masses that if I, as a lawyer acting on behalf of my client Wabi Badrul, who happens to be friendly to Barisan Nasional and UMNO, in future when there is a lawyer who is suing government ministers or even government leaders, that lawyer who is acting can also be referred to the Parliamentary Rights and Privileges Committee. Because this act of committing me before the Dewan for contempt would work both ways. That if Selangor can refer me to the Dewan, to the Rights and Privileges Committee, I don't see why lawyers who did the ISA matter, habeas corpus, can also not be referred to the Rights and Privileges Committee. Because their suit was dismissed, their client had to pay costs. Secondly, I have also written to the Bar Council to ask the stand that when a lawyer does his duty, and Bar Council under the Legal Profession Act is to be the guardian of all the lawyers, what is their stand? My letter was written to the Bar Council last week, and I am expecting to get the reply anytime. Similarly, this is my partner, Datuk Firoz, who will be acting for me should I initiate any action against the Speaker and the Dewan Undangan Negeri. Come, Firoz. Okay. Jadi secara kesimpulan, saya menyatakan tindakan menyaman saya untuk hadir adalah satu ugutan politik dan juga untuk menghalang saya daripada menjalankan tugas selaku Peguambela dan Peguamcara. Saya menyeru agar Jawatankuasa Hak dan Kebebasan menarik balik surat dan saman bertarikh 12 bulan 4 dengan serta-merta. Jika tidak, saya terpaksa mengambil apa jua tindakan sama ada tindakan undang-undang yang perlu bagi menjaga hak-hak dan kepentingan saya. Itulah pernyataan saya pada hari ini. Jika ada apa-apa soalan, kita boleh jawablah mana yang boleh. Itu saja. I have been thinking about this and I will not attend. I will not attend for various reasons. The first reason is that I do not want to submit to the jurisdiction which I am not a member or a party to that jurisdiction. Secondly, I feel that by attending, and should they pass any judgment and I go out and start making PC, people will say I'm sour grape. It's best that they do what they want in the Rights and Privileges Committee. Meanwhile, I will see what I can do within the legal framework of the law. I have been also advised that the act of calling me as a lawyer is an act of ultra-virus against the federal law and also the state law.
So it would seem that you may also be challenging that as they do not have the power to do so.
Yes. The paradox of this summon is that if you look at the summon which was issued to me, in the last paragraph, it is stated clearly that if you fail to attend, then you can be convicted, you can be punished if convicted for imprisonment of 12 months and fine of 5,000. So I reckon what will happen on the 29th April is that I do not attend. They then pass judgment to say, in view of his absence, we hereby find him guilty and therefore commit him for prison of 12 months and fine of maybe 5,000. When actually the charge is not of me not attending, but the charge of me acting on behalf of my client, writing a letter, is said to be tidak senonoh biadab dan mengugut. So this is what the Rights and Privileges Committee will decide. Yeah.
Basically, you're just executing a court order.
Yes. Yes. I quote you one example, if I may. Recently, Manohara and Manoharan and Uttaya Kumar lost in their habeas corpus, right? And I am thinking of maybe, if I can reach to the powers that be, that maybe they should be cited for contempt in the Parliamentary Rights and Privileges Committee, because they sued the Minister of Home Affairs, they sued the Prime Minister, and isn't that contempt? if you apply the same logic like how they are doing to me. So that is why I find it rather perplexed and overreaching the parameters of law when they do this. Datuk,
Yes. I think whatever it is that we must act in accordance with the law, because you see, ultimately they are seeking to exercise a jurisdiction which does not exist. For example, let us say somebody knocks into the Speaker's car as he's driving down the highway. Does that mean that you can issue a summons and ask him to appear because we're attacking? It amounts to that. Now, you can't go after every single human being in the country. The reason why YB Badrul is attending is because he is a member of the Assembly. So then, there is a jurisdiction. But you can't just summon a member of the legal profession for writing a letter which maybe 100 law firms will write every day.
Yeah.
The court has ordered costs, and here, can you please pay the cost? That's all the letter says. We can have given you a copy of the letter. That's normal. I can assure you that we will always say that if you don't pay your costs, we will file proceedings for bankruptcy. It's normal. And to actually cite someone for contempt for that, or summon them for contempt, is very petty. I think that's really the point, which you exercise state power to summon people to come for something as petty as this. Therefore, it's clearly an abuse of power. That's my contention. And it is clearly outside the jurisdiction of the State Assembly. Because what it means is, at the end of the day, Datuk Hafarizam did not send the letter personally. He sent it on behalf of the firm, all of us, including myself, you see. So if you're going to summon anybody for contempt, you summon the firm. And let us also answer, because we feel it's frivolous and it's something which clearly is wrong. And it's undemocratic.